come and get some. They tell your mama and tell your daddy.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL on this fine afternoon brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland.
Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend a day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Bring the beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch
EA Sports coverage of the NFL on this fine afternoon brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30. Line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Hey, you got 3 down, 3 down. Right here.
On 2nd down, it's Ingram. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram. He goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield. Although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence. Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season. He's going deep for Brown. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
I'm going back to you. Patch it. Patch it.
To throw again. Jackson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check. 58, Mike. Hey, 58 is a Mike.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
That stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Jet sweep to start the drive. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Now Murray off play action. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep. It's caught at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Check three.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, Any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. They'll try and run with their fullback. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Check 26. Check 20. Up, go.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
This is Kenyon Drake, the 4th-year man from Alabama. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Mike 51, Mike 51. 51, Mike. Mike 51.
Now Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jackson now. And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Jackson to throw again. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Let's go. Let's do this.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check, check. Lucky, lucky. Go. Hey, Mike.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Here we go, G.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Set, ready. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson being chased out left. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Murray now on 1st down. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Several media. Outlets thought Andy Isabella was the top receiver in this year's class out of UMass. He dominated his senior year there. 1,700 yards, 13 touchdowns. They really say that he can just take a top off a defense. He ran a 4.31 40 at the combine, third fastest of all attendees. And then he was taken 62nd. A lot of experts think he was a major bargain with loads of potential. First down, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. A handoff out of the pistol. It's Drake. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
He may be playing free safety while wrapped up in a corner's body, but Earl Thomas is the best center fielder in the game. He cleans up everything back there as far as I'm concerned. I think he just has intelligence, understands things, and boy, is he tough.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And that's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And an alley to run. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
50 seconds to Mike.
Murray now on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Josh Bynes. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw, it's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Murray with a 3rd and long. Able to find Isabella. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Murray now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. And some space here. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals. All tied up at 10, 2 minutes left in the first half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. A pitch out to Drake. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the 1st himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Cardinals worst in the NFL, 6 of 16 on 4th down last year, but they'll try it here.
Rush in. Check 99. Check 99. Switch. Check 48's the mic. 48's the mic. I'm coming after you. 48's the mic. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 48, Hayward.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have the 1st before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run to Drake, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The Cardinals going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 22-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Kyler Murray, a 1,000-yard rusher as a quarterback in his Heisman campaign in Oklahoma. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what...
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Big stop, let's go. Show it up.
Murray going to throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Watch out.
And shutting it off, now open field. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Raven 1st down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
25, check 25, check 25.
Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Miles Boykin, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17 all as they come up on a 1st down. And they'll start out here with a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Murray. It's complete to Drake. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver or tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ready, set the mic. 50 seconds, the mic. Come on, shit. 50 seconds, Mike, 50 seconds.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
It's a gain of 6.
Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Murray now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. On the toss play, this is Drake. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Murray now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's another of the Cardinal backs. This is David Johnson. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. A lot of people felt Johnson was a little misused during what was a disappointing 2018. 940 yards on the ground, 7 touchdowns. Great for most, but not the season Johnson was hoping for. And he said this offseason, there are a lot of good running backs in the NFL, but I'm the best. And now he's trying to prove it, hoping to get back to the production that sent him to the Pro Bowl in 2016. That would certainly help his rookie quarterback. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Get that quarterback,
on 3rd down, Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Marcus Peters on the coverage.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Mark 57. No gain on this defense. No gain. 50.
They're going for it. It's Murray. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on first down is Murray. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. That ball complete to Isabella. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
Set, ready. Set to Pittsburgh. Anyway. Kill.
On first down, Drake. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. This is Ingram. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Brooks Reed with a tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ready? 10, touchdown. 58, come on. Yeah. Let's go. Shoot. Check it. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up. Hey, check nine.
Ingram again. And an alley to run. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the screen. Mike 51. Okay. Mike 51. Go. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Ingram. About 3 yards there to the 27.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
At the 17-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Throwing now is Jackson. And this is caught at the 8. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Check nickel. Undercrunch.
They'll run here with Ingram. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. One man in the backfield, that's Ingram on 2nd and goal.
He's not going to get me.
He'll get it up the middle. And all Oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check 13. Check 13. Check.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. One man in the backfield, that's Ingram on second and goal.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They get it to him running left. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
51's the mic, boy. 51. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for two and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the one and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you're going to onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. First down, Drake. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes. Murray to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Chris Wormley showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours. right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer Tim Caron said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information we got was East Coast Standard Time. Try to psychologically tell us what to do, as well as prepare our bodies the same way.
So for the Cards, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore,